Hello, my little creatives, and welcome back to another episode of Drawfully Fun Draw with me. Today, we're going to be continuing on with the storyline of this old little piggy that I once drew before. So if you remember, if you've seen my videos before, you may have remembered a cute little piggy that we drew that was rolling around in chocolate ice cream. For those of you that didn't see the video and would like to see it, I'll go ahead and link it up here in the video on one of these cards somewhere here on your screen, and you can go ahead and take a look at that video. So for today, we're going to be drawing a brand new piggy. It's the same little piggy, however, she's all cleaned up and she took a bath. So it's a pig in a blanket, a unicorn hooded blanket. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to start in the middle of the page with rainbow curves. So a rainbow curve right here and right here. Two little rainbow curves. I have about 1 finger space in between the two, so you see how far apart they're going to be. And then we're going to draw oval shapes going all the way around. Kind of like little hot air balloons all the way around. Boop. And we have our eyes. Now her pupils today are going to be looking both to the right. I want her looking over here at whatever it is that she sees. We're going to have them looking to the right. So the same exact curve on each one today. Now if you want them to look straight at you, then go for it. You can change this and make this one turn this way so that they look kind of cross-eyed, and she'll be looking straight at you. So depending on how you do it, if you want her to look upwards, your pupil is going to be in this kind of a curve. And if you want her to look to the left, just change the direction so that they're this way, like this. Okay, let's do the same exact line right behind it so we can set up for our ladders all the way up. And then of course the ladders all the way up to the tippity top. It wouldn't be Drawfully Fun without ladders. There we go. Awesome. Let's do our sparkles. Really big sparkle on top and a sparkle on the bottom. Boop. There we go. Looking cute already. I love it. I love it. Let's do another sparkle on top right here and a sparkle on bottom. Awesome. And let's get that shaded in. Let's get that cute little adorable cute factor. Look at that. She's looking cute. Love her. There we go. Awesome. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and add some little eyelashes to her. 1, 2, 3. And some over here. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Very good. Now I'm not going to add eyebrows just yet, so I'm not forgetting the eyebrows before you guys scream at me. We'll do the eyebrows in just a tad bit. I want to make sure we have some ears that are flopping over, and then we'll get the eyebrows coming out from back there. Let's work on the snout. Let's go ahead and do a cute little snout. It's going to look like a sleeping mask almost, or like a really big jelly bean. So from right here, we're going to do a big curve right underneath the eyes. And then we're going to create a big old hill in the middle, big old bump, and then close it out at the end. So really big eye mask, sleeping mask, or jelly bean. Then you can do some nostrils right in the middle. One right here, one right here, and give her a really big old piggy nose, kind of like Miss Piggy. She's got the look of Miss Piggy right now, and I love it. All right, now let's give her a big open mouth. She's happy because she just took a bath and she's clean and she's ready to hang out. So let's do 2 lines. We're going to do a big old happy face curve on the bottom. This is the inner mouth, and another one right around it so it creates a lip all the way around. There we go. And of course we got to add a little tongue, boop, a little line in the middle. Looking good, looking good. Now it wouldn't be a piggy without some fat little cheeks, right? So let's give it some really chunky cheeks. From about the middle of the eye right here is where I'm going to use my reference point, and I'm going to come around here and create a big old chunky cheek that connects down to the bottom of the mouth right here. Same thing on the right. I'm going to come over here to about midway where the eye is and create that little curve all the way around, boop, like so. Looking good, looking good. Now, before we can do anything else on the face, I want to create the top of the head here. She's going to have a hooded blanket that has the shape of a unicorn. So it's a unicorn hooded towel. So we're going to create the snout of that hooded towel right up here in between the eyes. It's going to kind of resemble a hamburger almost, or a really angry looking alien, whatever you want to call it. So right here, we're going to create a little oval right on top of the head. Just a regular old oval, like a big old egg shape. Okay, right underneath it, we're going to create the little lip. So just bring it around from the bottom, and this is where I told you it kind of looks like a little hamburger almost. And then in the middle, we're going to make some vertical or horizontal little nostrils. And this is where it actually starts looking into an angry alien. I'm not sure what it is. It's either an angry hamburger, an angry alien, or maybe an angry hamburger alien. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But technically, it's the snout of our unicorn. So I'm going to use this snout as the baseline to where my ear is going to start. We're going to have a floppy ear coming over here to the top, over the eye, about right here. So from the bottom, we're going to create an S-shaped curve, bring it down just above the eye, up, round out your edge, and then bubble it up on the top. Big old floppy ear, and connect it to the top of your angry hamburger alien. Okay, so we have a floppy little piggy ear, and then we're just going to close this out right here with a tiny little curve behind that cheek line. Now, if you need a second to go ahead and do that again, go ahead and pause the video, rewind it, fast forward it. You can go ahead and do whatever you like, because again, it's a video. You can pause it anytime you want if you struggle with that ear, and then just press play when you're ready to come back. All right. Now I'm going to draw a little flower just on top of the head here before I can do anything else on top of this little hood. So the little horn of our unicorn is going to be decorated with a flower. So I'm just going to do a little circle right here with my petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe 5. Yeah, I can fit 5. We're good. 5 little petals. Awesome. Love it. She's so cute. Now from the side of our little angry hamburger alien, we're going to create another curve, and this is the blanket that's draping over the side of the face and coming down to the cheek line. It's going to kind of hide a little bit behind that big old chunky cheek of hers. And I want this little towel to make it look like it's on top of her other little ear right here. So I'm going to give just a little bit of the shape of that ear right here to make it look like it's squishing the top of her ear just a little bit. And this is why I didn't want to do eyebrows before. So I can add that eyebrow now to the little ear, like if it's coming out from behind that ear, and then another one right here. Boop, like that. All right, we got some cute eyebrows. We got some cute ears. We got an interesting looking angry alien hamburger dude. I don't know what he is, but he's funny. I love him. Now let's create the top of our towel. So from here on the ear, we're going to create a little rainbow curve that connects over to the flower. And we're going to follow this little invisible path all the way around and create another curve to the side, going down just to about where we left off on the cheek line, right there. Okay, again, this is the top of the towel. Now before I work on the bottom of the body, let's go ahead and do the shape of whatever kind of animal is on top of our little hooded blanket. If you don't want to do a unicorn, you can do anything else. If you want to make this a pineapple, you can put some leaves up here, make this a pineapple. If you want to make a bear, you can make a bear. You can make whatever any animal you want here. I decided to do a unicorn. I think it's cute. So I'm going to do unicorn ears right here, or little horse ears if you don't want a horn in the middle. Boop. Little unicorn ear. Same thing over here. Big old ear. Like that. And same thing on the inside. Inner ear. Boop. Like that. All right. And just behind this little flower is where I'm going to do the horn of our unicorn. So I'm just going to do a big old cone going up, round out the edge, and bring it down behind that flower, and follow it with those little swirls that unicorn horns have. Boop. There we go. She's coming along. She's looking adorable. I love it. I love it. Now comes the fun part of creating all the curves and all the swoops and all the shadows of our blanket. So we're going to have some folds into our blanket. We're going to come over here from the bottom of the little piggy ear and create a little swirly shape coming down. Now there's no wrong or right way to do this. Towels are not straight. They do not have perfect lines unless you're laying it flat down on the floor. In this case, it's wrapped around our little piggy, so we have to have a lot of curves to make it look like it's wrapping all around her. So right here, we're going to do another one. Bring it around to the right. Okay. And then we're going to bring it down from the bottom of the cheek right here down to the bottom here in the middle. Boop. Kind of like if you're creating a Y shape or a letter V shape. This is where the two pieces of the towel is going to connect together. So right here, do the same thing. Bring it from the cheek line down and connect it to the bottom. So that way right here we can have her little arm connecting the little towel, what's holding the towel there. So she's going to have a little hoof, a little hand popping out from the towel here holding onto it. So to do that, we're going to do a little line curving down to that little point where we started here. Create the same one on the bottom, make it parallel, leave off exactly where you left off here, and close it out with a little triangle shape. Like that. And then we just create a line right here to show that this is the hoof and this is the actual arm. Okay, now we have to make it look like the towel is on top of the arm and draped around her. So we don't actually have the arm sticking out from the body. I want the towel to be all around her. So right here, I'm going to create a little curve that's bringing around the back of the arm into a little S-shaped curve all the way down to the bottom. Like that. So just bring it into a little swirl all the way to where you want the bottom of your towel to go. This is going to be the invisible line or invisible guide onto where the bottom of your pig is going to be. Her little feet are going to be over here and over here. So this is the bottom of our towel. Then we're going to create the back side of the towel. So from this line here, we're going to curve this downwards, a little bump in the back. Boop. And I'm going to stop here because this is where we're going to have the little foot sticking out. I don't want to go any further down. I want to work on a little foot that's hanging out here in the back. All right, so to do this foot, we're going to have an oval. Now the oval is not going to start where we left off. We're going to kind of give it a little bit of space, maybe just a tiny little space right here. And this is going to be where the oval is going to start. And it's going to be a really cute oval just going all the way around. Nothing fancy, nothing special, just a regular egg-shaped oval like that. Okay. And the reason I wanted this gap is because we're going to do the top of the foot here. We're going to make a half rainbow curve coming out from right here, connecting to that little line. So from right here, bring around a little half rainbow curve down to the bottom. Okay. And now we're going to add some little swirls to make it look like all of this is draped around our little leg. So from back here, we're just going to continue this little swirl all the way around. And connect it down to the bottom all the way here. Make a little swoop boop, to the bottom of the towel. And then this little foot piece right here is just going to be the bottom of the leg. So now you can see that this is the actual leg popping out from behind that blanket. Okay. Now pigs have hooves, so we have to create a little groove right in that foot right there just to give the illusion that this is an actual hoof, like this, little triangles. Okay. All right, let's work on this side now. Let's get some more little grooves in here. We can actually add some more grooves in here if you want, like this. It's up to you. Let's go ahead and create the little gap right here where this little towel meets the other end. We're just going to create a little curve coming down, boop, like that from right here. And then we're going to create the back side here. So just like we created this little back side, I want the top of my foot to be more or less on the same path or the same little invisible path. So I'm going to draw a dot right about here where I want my foot to be on that same invisible little line. And I'm going to create that little curve of the blanket coming all the way down to that dot. Okay. And same thing that we did here, we're going to do the same thing with a little oval. We're going to come around, do a little oval right here. All the way around. Boop. There we go. And then we're going to do that half rainbow curve coming downwards. Boop. Kind of connect it nicely on the top. And of course add that little groove for our hoof. Okay. Now this is how we're going to connect the bottom of the blanket to make it look like it's draped on top of it. We're going to come over here and just create a little happy face curve to make a little U shape. This is the bottom of the blanket. And then connect this line right here to the back of the foot. Boop, to make it look like that blanket is hiding back there. And then a line from here to the back. Boop, to make it look like that's the leg. There we go. She looks so cute. I love it. I love it. Now what we want to do is kind of give the illusion that there's a body in here somehow. So we're going to add some pink lines. Instead of just have all this empty space like a void, I want to give it some details. So right here, I'm going to add a small little curve to make it look like that's the back of the body. And a little neckline right here. Boop. And let's do that again to make it look like there's an inner belly. So right here, another curve going up. Follow this curve all the way around and do a little rainbow curve on the top. Boop. So now it looks like she has an inner belly. And trust me, when you see the colored version, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. These little pieces here are going to be white or whatever color towel you have. And then the inside is going to be whatever color your little piggy is going to be. And let's do a little swoop, a little final check. I think I may want to add a little fold right here, just to look like it's folding down. Anything else we need? Nope, I think that's it, guys. And this is it. This is the official outline of our little pig in a blanket. The same little piggy who was rolling around in ice cream is now fully clean and ready to hang out and play, or ready to go to bed. I don't know. All right, and you know me, we got to post the final version, so here is your completed version. All right, everybody, you know the drill. If you like what you saw here today, go ahead and hit that big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified of all of my future content. If you have any suggestions of any future characters that you want me to add to my roster here, feel free to shoot me a message. You can also submit your final masterpieces on social media and use hashtag DrawfullyFun. Tag me on all of your completed work or submit your fan art to my website drawfullyfun.com, which will be up and coming. It's live. It's in construction process right now, but it will have a fan art section where you can submit all of your fan art for those of you that don't have social media. All right, guys, until the next time, happy creating.